So I want to go through how to do the word problems, and they're very similar to what we've been doing. It's just we're looking at our numbers a little bit different. Catherine walks a lot. 2 hours into her day, her Fitbit shows 3,688 steps. At 5 hours, the display reads 7,341 steps. Write an equation that could be used to predict the number of steps Catherine has taken based on the number of hours that have passed. What I'm really doing is I have essentially this is a point, and my other information here would also be a point. So I have 1 point saying 3,688, and another point is 7,341. So with this, now I'm going to do my same stuff that I was doing before. I have an x1, y1, x2, y2, and go ahead and do my calculations. So we'll work through this problem with you, but that's really the only difference here is having to come up with those points. Our numbers get bigger just because it's a more of a real life application where we would actually use this kind of a problem. So this one here, I get a decimal. I'm going to round it to 1,217.67. I don't want to round that too much, especially because it's my slope and how it affects my numbers. So we're just going to round it with 2 decimal places on there. It does mean that we're going to have some crazy numbers at times, but that's okay. And then I'm going to pick my first point just because it's smaller, or the numbers are smaller, but that's just my choice. And remember, we're putting it into slope-intercept form. So 3,688 equals 1,217.67. It's just saying approximately how many steps that she is making in an hour. You can also, on your calculator, if you didn't want to round it, you could leave it with all those decimals, and then it would make it more accurate, so that on your paper, if you wrote it, like if you just cut off the decimals but left them on your calculator, that can kind of get rid of any possible errors with that. And then I'm just solving. $24, 35.34. And so this would say that B is equal to 1,252.66. So my final equation, Y equals 1,217.67. X plus, I'm not going to have room, I'm going to move it, 1,252.66. And then you're done. So same thing with the next one. You're just looking for the 2 points. And it's going to be hours and gallons of water for both of the points. And then you'll be able to get your equation for that.